pretty easy.
There's a PSP FF5? What? I mean, I know you could just play FF5 on the PlayStation disc, and you can just play that on PSP because PSP plays PSX ISOs natively. The FPSX version on PSN, okay. You want to know a fun little thing? We've talked about this before. Fun fact, the PSP plays PSX ISOs natively. So if you homebrew your PSP, and then just all you gotta do is just drop the ISO file on there, and you can just play it perfectly, just like a PlayStation, because the PSP is literally a portable PlayStation hardware and all. But it gets better. It gets better. A PSP also plays PSP ISOs natively. So you can just get the ISO of a PSP game and play it on your PSP. Better than if you had a UMD. Wow. It's faster, loads faster, more clean, better looking, and more reliable than the UMD.
Pretty easy.
PSP was such a freaking laughable system, but because of that, it's an insanely good homebrew console for portability on retro stuff. You didn't get a PS4 for what reason? Because of lack of backwards compatibility? I don't understand that. Like, backwards compatibility is great for convenience, but generally speaking, if you already had the previous console, like, you don't need backwards compatibility. Just, that's what entertainment centers are for, you know? Not many exclusive, man, PlayStation has an insanely good library of, PS4 has an insanely good library of exclusive games. I'm surprised there's not very many exclusives you don't like.
Pretty easy.
I bought a PS4 for FF15. I 100% bought a PS4 for FF15. I was really worried too because it was, FF15 came out like about a year before I started streaming. And when I first started streaming, I had literally $0 to my name. And, like, even after a year after I started streaming, I didn't have a whole lot. And, I was kind of struggling really bad. I mean, everything is still, you know, day to day as it always is. But I mean, like, I'm comfortable enough because of your outrageous support that I'm able to continue doing this. But back then, I mean, I had nothing, like less than nothing, you know? And I was really worried that I was not going to get a chance to play FF15. But I ran an event and you guys were very supportive, and that was what allowed me to play it. Believe me when I say I am stupidly, ridiculously thankful of your guys' support to this channel, and I'll never, ever forget it for as long as I live. Even if I end up having to stop streaming, there's never going to be a point in my life where I just go, yeah, I did it all by myself. I worked hard and did the things. No, you guys worked hard and did the things and supported this channel and helped it grow and helped me be where I am today. Ooh, piece of candy. Someone's shoe. Uh-oh. It's Sushu! Sushu! These are Su shoes. Say Su's shoes 5 times fast. Sushu. I can't even say it once. You just hoping to make it to RPG Limit Break? Yeah, I feel ya. Hopefully we see you there, Kim.
Burnout.
I'm really glad I was able to get a PS4 though, because like I said, there have been a lot of exclusive PS4 games that I have really loved. I think the PS4 is a very good console for exclusives. Honestly, I don't even go to RPG Limit Break for the marathon. I mean, I do to support the marathon and everything, of course. It's a great cause and everything, but like, I wouldn't go if it wasn't for the people. That's the reason why I go to Limit Break.
All right, we won.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Kuko. I got you. I can pick up what you're throwing down. Exactly, Kim. The event is great, but the people are family. I think the background sound effects with the animals is a little too much. It's just like, it wouldn't be that excessive. Finally ditched Sue? Well, by ditched Sue, you mean she got dumped off a 5,000-foot wall and we don't know if she's alive or not? Yes, we dumped her.
What a cinch.
Yeah, there's a lot of love for Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter there, Chrono Crash. It's gonna take a lot to put anything next to that in comparison. Breath of Fire 5 specifically, yeah. I don't know what that has to do with Breath of Fire 5. Oh wow, that didn't kill him. Uh-oh. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn was disgustingly good. If I had a site that wrote reviews for games, what would you pay someone to write a review? I guess it depended on their journalistic integrity and ability to write clear, concise reviews that were of significant value. It depended on the writer's value, right? But I wouldn't even know what the starting price for that kind of thing would be. Yeah, plus they'd have to have a good review with, you know, screenshots and comprehensive discussion topics and stuff like that. You know, not just like, this game has good graphics. And they'd have to have played like a lot of the game. But the thing is, you'd start with like, okay, the first thing you'd start with is how much time are they taking to play the game and write the review? Well, the actual writing of the review would probably only take a few hours, but the playing of the game would take several hours, many hours. And if that's supposed to be their job, you're supposed to be getting a job for them. then, you know, you're paying them on a per hour basis. So I mean, you're looking at a very expensive thing if you want to take it seriously as like that's somebody's job kind of thing. You know, how much is your time per hour worth?
Pretty easy.
And if you want a good review of it, you would need a professional, and that's, yeah, expensive. $80 an hour seems a little excessive. Reviews by the hour? Well, how else are you supposed to pay someone? You're supposed, that's how you gauge the value of something. You go, how much is my time worth? You know, how much is my time worth? How, you know, then you go, oh, my time's worth about this much, and then you go, okay, the game is going to take about this much time. But I mean, that's where you get the price per word. That's where you get the price per word is by determining how much your time is worth, averaging out the average length of game, and how much an average review is going to be in length of words. $80 an hour sounds low. Whoa. But if you're playing 40 hours of a game, that's a really expensive review. Dude, $80, dude, if I made $80 an hour on average, are you kidding me? That who cares how much taxes are? $80 an hour if you're working like a standard 8-hour shift on average is a ridiculous sum. But yeah, like most reviewers these days, they play a few hours of the game and they go, oh, hey, the game's okay. I'll write a review based on this. And it, like, if you want that, then yeah, you just pay someone, write a review, play the game for a few hours, easy peasy. Wow. That's a really good item, giving that to Fina for sure. Right, exactly. If it's your full-time job to be a reviewer, yeah, of course you're gonna need a good pay to make it worth your time. Obviously, that's why you gauge what your the value of an hour of your work is before you determine the price. What's up there, Young? What's going on? So I mean, again, VG, I think your question is a little dynamic in that it really depends. Surprise! Oh my God! Oh man, we got him good. See, look at his eyes. You're a butthead. It's not even a spooky game, Sammy. Thank you for the 777 bits. With a vote for Infamous. Oh baby. So many enemies on screen. I'm fighting everything because I'm afraid the game is gonna crash just from all the sprites on screen. You subbed and didn't see an announcement. Did you resub with Twitch Prime? In which case you need to refresh. You need to refresh.
Pretty easy.
Because it looks like you have a 3-month badge, which is a resub, which means you would need to refresh. Yeah, strats to keep the great game from ripping is kill everything so you have less sprites on screen. Oh, I learned something. Wow. 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 Wow.
All right, we won.
Well, it was a dagger skill because you level up daggers when you learned it. Well, I mean, yeah. Puff, puff, puff! Hey, is that Puffy? Puff, puff, puff! Wait, hold on. Take it easy, Puffy. Okay, now where's Sue? Calm down, Puffy. Oh, freaking knee again. Why, dude? Ah. Wait, Justin, we're not getting anywhere this way. Let's have Puffy lead us to her. Okay, yeah, right. All right, so take us to her, Puffy. I'm going right to Sue. Got it. Yep, Sue's over there. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Whoa, wow, she's got a whole, okay. Puff, Puff, Puffy and Sue, where's Sue? Justin, look over there, next to the cauldron. Huh, next to the cauldron? Oh no, they cooked Sue! They cooked Sue! Well, looks like we're gonna have some stew. S-T-U-E, stew. Some soup. So it's Sue's bag, but the cauldron. Justin, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Oh, let's not be foolish. Now calm down, Fina. Yeah, but...
Hey, you. Is this pot yours? What happened to what was inside?
Are you hungry? I'm afraid I ate it all. There's nothing left.
There's a big pot! What are you talking about?
Fina!
She passes out. There's a big pot left! What are you talking about?
Hey! Come on and fight!
Hold on.
I'll take you on.
Look at his model.
I'll make you into stew.
Look at his model. It's cut off.
Ha! You and I in a duel. Well, how about that?
Now it's
I'll
not
be
cut
glad
off.
to take you on. I am Gadwin, Knight of Dight.
Knight of Night. Phoenix, thank you for the 3 months resub. No, you're great. You're great. Thanks for the kind words. Dun-dun-dun. Very slash.
Face slash!
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I see what's going on here. He's just gonna block all my attacks. Dragon no
Power
Kato!
of the universe. Ha! Dragon King Slice.
Oh!
Really? Like you're gonna do your super duper ultimate Omega ability just for a stupid little kid that doesn't even tink your armor? He's like, tink, 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 tink. This kid is nobody. Better use my level 18 ultimate dragon attack. Buzz Lightyear with a sword. Yeah, I should have blocked that round. Justin. Oh, it's Sue. Huh? Sue? What? How'd I get here? He's not making stew out of us? Ha! That stew is Gadwin's special dish. It's flying dragon stew. Sneeze, please! Why is my body not letting me sneeze for like the past week? Who are you? Oh, this is Dr. Alma. She rescued me after I passed out in the forest. Dr. Alma is a very kind lady. She's just like my mother. I'm Dr. Alma. I have a clinic in Dite Village, up the road from here. I was surprised to hear a young man like you cross swords with Gadwin, the greatest swordsman of Dite. Nice door. Look, his model cuts off, dude. Look at it. It literally is separated from itself. And I just want to take a point or a moment to point this out, because this kind of stuff is very common in these old games. Like, well, in this case, it's a 2D sprite that's cut off, but you see the same thing. Like, here, actually, we can point this out very clearly right now. Okay. In these old games, let me see, where's my cursor? Okay, there we go. In these old games, polygon edges go together, but they don't always meet perfectly. But it's very hard to see this because they're so old and blurry that they just kind of meld together. When you get remasters of these kinds of games, they are much more noticeable, because the textures of these get smoothed out and edged out. But in order to make them not apparent, you would have to completely redo it entirely. So if you look, I want to say right here and right here, you might not be able to see it on stream. Oh, hold on, I missed it. I just completely missed I'm doing this kind of blind, so forgive me. All right, it's like right, there we go. There and there. You can very clearly see that line that goes, here, I'll draw a line alongside it so you can see. See the line right here and right here. Those lines, they always existed all the time. They always existed every single moment you were playing these old PlayStation games. And like, people complained about the FF8 remaster and this game's remaster because you can see those lines, but that's the point. That's not the point. Those lines always existed. They're not just magically there all of a sudden because the game got a remaster and they couldn't manage it or whatever. All it's doing is making the flaws of those old games more obvious. And if you don't understand that a remaster can't fix that, they just can't, maybe remasters aren't for you. You know? Maybe remasters just aren't for you. And look at that, dude. The guy's freaking pixel body is literally detached from itself. And people are gonna complain about a much better looking remaster. I hope this has been a nice educational moment for you all. Alma, you're insisting this young man, even at his youthful age, is a... Wait, you're insulting this young man, even at his youthful age. He's a fine swordsman. He did all of 0 damage to me. His skill with the long sword belies his age. It was a long and interesting sword fight, don't you agree, Justin? Oh dear, Gadwin, you haven't changed a bit since we were kids. I guess it's just the way you are. If they redo the textures, they can fix it. They wouldn't, what they'd have, okay. A remaster only improves the existing visuals. They don't redo things. Yeah, they can completely redesign the texture to like match the edges, but that wouldn't be a remaster. That would start being in the frame of remake, where they're redoing the visuals and the entire scope of the graphical aesthetic, you know? They would have to completely remake it. Well, I think Sue is fine now, so I'll be returning to Dite. I'll leave the rest to you, Gadwin. Alma, what's the rush? You seem to be in a hurry. Is it because of the rain? Yep, that's the reason. Already some people have fallen ill. I may have to work all night tonight. She's gone. I didn't even thank her. Well, anyway, I say it's time to get some rest, okay, everyone? We just woke up, though. It's just that people complain about these remasters that have been coming out, and they just have no clue what they're talking about. They just don't have any clue. They have no clue. I'm sorry, Gadwin. I jumped to conclusions about you. Thanks for helping Sue. Ha! When Justin misunderstands, he does it all the way. Hey, I wasn't the only one. Fina fainted when she saw the cauldron. Her eyes rolled up like this. Hey, come on. I didn't do that. Don't be foolish, Justin. Okay, no big deal. Everyone makes mistakes, right? So, Justin, is it true that the three of you crossed that huge wall? At the end of the world? Of course it's true. We came on an adventure looking for ruins of the Angelo civilization. It's hard to believe, but we're comrades who have dueled together. Your eyes tell me it's the truth. I'll help in whatever way I can. Is there anything else you want to ask? Tell me about this strange place. This is the Valley of the Flying Dragon. It's a place closest to the end of the world, and it has the world's steepest mountains. It's a good place to sharpen your sword and your skills as a warrior. That's right. From this side of the wall, this area must be seen as the end of the world. So it's like what the Misty Forest is to people on our side of the wall. You can imagine how I felt when I found an unconscious young girl here. Surprised the heck out of me. Gadwin, you've been such a big help to us, and especially to Sue. We must somehow repay you. We'd like to help you in any way we can if you ever need our help. Okay, Justin. May I consider that a man-to-man promise? Well, not for you. Of course, a man-to-man promise. That is the way it must be. I will not accept anything less. Good. Now that we've made a man-to-man promise, I consider you my friend. Friend, I will take you to Dite tomorrow. You should rest today. Are you sure this is okay? When you make such a big promise so quickly, I get bad premonitions. We're going with Gadwin to someplace called Dite. That sounds great. Well, time to get some sleep. Tomorrow I'll show you Dite Village. Dite, huh? I wonder what kind of village that is. Isn't this fun, Fina? Grandia too soon? I don't have it on my list. It will not be played. I might play it like as one of my normal games next year, but no, not after this. These are viewer choice games, Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday are viewer chosen games. But I will be getting the remaster, and I will want to play both of them, so maybe we'll do it on stream. Yeah, take that, spear. You're not here often enough to know what's being picked up? Well, just know that on Monday and Tuesday is viewer chosen games. You can always find that list with the exclamation mark viewer command, and everything else is just whatever I feel like playing personally based on whatever's going on. We run different events or have fun little Halloween or like holiday based games and stuff, you know. For instance, like We've been doing some spooky games this weekend.